Welcome back to the Beat 139. I'm Doc.
I'm Don Vito. How y'all doing?
What's up, everybody? And I'm Callie, and we would like to welcome our third guest of the night, all the way from Chi-Town. Please welcome Prince of Pop, Matt LeGRAND.
What's up, Matt? Matt LeGRAND, welcome to the show, bro.
139, what's up?
So
What's up, Matt?
Matt, we've been going kind of back and forth on, like where you from and where you was born. Like, tell our audience who's Matt. Where were you born?
I know it's a mystery. It's a mystery. So I was born in Chicago, and at 2 months old, we moved to just right outside of Paris. So my father is French, and it was a complete change. Of course, at 2 months old, I had no clue what was going on. So I was really raised French. I was raised in a French household, right outside of Paris, maybe 20 minutes outside of Paris. If you know Chateau Versailles, it's a big chateau, an amazing place, and it was maybe 5-minute drive from there. So I really grew up in the French countryside, and I grew up in a really small world where I had my apartment, I had my bakery, and my school, and that really was like in one block, and that was my whole entire world. Now, my mother being from Chicago, we would go back to Chicago for holidays, and that place was scary. Compared to the world that I knew, and then all of a sudden come into just this huge concrete place. It was quite confusing going back and forth. But yeah, I was raised for the first 6 years of my life just right outside of Paris, and then my parents divorced, and we moved back to Chicago to be closer to my mother's family. Coming to Chicago was just like a culture shock, completely, complete change at 6 years old, especially.
Totally different upbringings, right?
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. I mean, we grew up with very healthy snacks,
right.
like very, very healthy snacks. Like the minute I came here, belts started not fitting right. Belts wouldn't fit right. Like it was. I think my first introduction to America was I was 6 years old. My brother was 9. We were living in Chicago, and of course my mom had to find a nanny for us, a babysitter, and we went through a couple, and we weren't really liking them, but one did stick, and he came in, and it was a man nanny. It was a man nanny. Like, yeah, no, it was something like crazy. Like I'd never seen this, and it was great. And he came to the table, pulls out of his bag Burger King. Okay, now he didn't pull out the whatever was in the Burger King bag yet.
Right.
But he pulled out the bag, and my brother was like, "This is something like monumental right here." Pulls out the Whopper. And we were like, what is this, man? And whenever we got into his car, it smelled like McDonald's, and we wanted to go to McDonald's every freaking day, man. Oh, life was good, man. Life was so good. But those belts started not fitting, and then I'm like
too much goodies going on. Too much goodies. We all know about those goodies.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then I went to an immersion school. So I went to an American French school for about 2 years to learn English. I didn't know any English coming over, and now it's like the other way around. I'm losing my French. It's a mess. Like no, but I went to this immersion school, and then for 2 years, and then fully went into the American system.
You and your brother was close growing up?
Yeah, absolutely. We were really close. Actually, me and him are the only two musicians in my family.
Oh, you do music too?
Yeah. He's a phenomenal guitar player. Really gifted, a godsend gift. And what was funny is that he'd always grew up playing drums and stuff. And I don't know how we ended up doing music, because my family was in completely other industries, like nowhere near music. When I told my grandpa I wanted to do music, he's like, I'm going to beat your ass. No, you're not doing that. So me and my brother are the two musicians. And what was funny is that I went to my first concert was a Rolling Stones concert, and that's what grabbed me. That's what made me want to do music. And seeing Mick Jagger and Keith Richards just command the stage, I fell in love with being on a big stage and being able to share your message, your story, and just seeing the audience, man, completely like captivated, mesmerized. Like that's what I wanted to do for people, to take them out of their worlds, you know, and bring them to this fantasy place. And even if it's only for 5 minutes for one song, that can feel like that can feel like so long, you know, for sometimes. And anyways, after this concert, 2 weeks after that concert, my mom got me my first guitar, and I'd play that thing, but you know what? My brother would come in the middle of the night to steal it, and he got way better than me. So he got like way better, and then I'm like, man, screw this music stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna go to sports. All right, I'm gonna do sports. He like got way better than me. I'm like, man, why'd you have to do that? Really? But yeah, we were really close, man. And we kind of had, you know, he translated everything for me because he did know English. Coming over, and I'd be whispering in his ear, you know, like just, you know, wanting to translate things and stuff. So. Yeah,
so when did you really get serious and say, you know, I want to start writing, I want to create my own lane, you know, and I love music. This is just something I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I've weirdly known for a long time. I've just known that I've wanted to do this. I haven't really, you know, how you picture yourself doing something when you're older. You know, your dream. I really haven't wanted to do anything else, and I think in high school that really started happening. I was playing guitar in a lot of rock groups, punk rock groups. I kind of started in heavy metal bands in high school, and that was kind of my only that was the world in my high school, and at least for me. So it was very horse blinders. You know, this was the only thing that mattered, and I kind of the rebel started like birthing in me,
so
and I was like,
question.
Yeah.
So your focus was more on. I see that you say you was playing the instrument. So your focus was more on playing the instrument. When did you incorporate writing along with the instrument that you used to play? Because when did you know, okay, I want to write. I'm playing the instrument, but when am I gonna start incorporating the writing skills to that? And when did you start doing that?
When the lead singer of my band quit 2 days before a show.
Okay.
So I had to, thankfully I knew all the songs. I wasn't writing the lyrics, but I knew them. We were just obsessed with writing music, and I knew them, and he quit. And I had to step up. So I'm like, let's do this. Let's do this. So I stepped up, and, you know, my surrounding bandmates were like, you're good, man. You're good. You should do it. Like,
so were
really?
they were shocked?
Yeah.
Because I knew they knew about your musician skills, but when you started bringing the writing skills along with that, were they like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
didn't
do that all along?
Yeah, I wasn't even writing at that moment, though. Like,
Right.
I wasn't even writing. I was just like, oh, my God. Like, that fight, that kind of anxiety took into my mind. I'm like, I just have to do this. And I was only thinking about, like, I just need to sing because we've been preparing for this show. Right. And then maybe, like, that was my introduction to singing. Right. And then maybe 3-4 years down the line, I started really kind of doing my own songwriting. And when I became solo, because I kind of got away from the bands because people weren't as serious as I was. They weren't willing to take it at the pace that I was doing it. Okay. So I was like, see ya, I'm going. So I know what I want. And yeah, and that's when that really started like flourishing.
And you know what, Matt, I can relate to what you're talking about. I feel your energy, you know. It's funny, like in the entertainment industry, it's like, you know, from podcast to radio to being a artist in the music business, you know, and so on and so forth. It's like in the beginning, you feel like you got like a family with you, you got like a team, or you got a group of people that you think, yeah, you know what, we set this up, we're gonna ride together, and then people just start falling off. Their passion ain't there, or they drive ain't there, or they attendance is kind of messed up, and it's like damn, what I'm gonna do? You know, I get aggravated when I hear this stuff because I experienced this a lot throughout my life, doing a lot of things. I've always been somewhere musically inclined with business. Even with our podcast shows, like, and Doc, and you know what I'm talking about. It's like in the beginning when we first started this podcast, and I'm gonna come make it short, we assembled a team. They're no longer here. We wanted them to be here, but they're no longer here because they didn't fit the mold like we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? So he had to learn to write his own music. That wasn't part of his plan. He thought he had somebody do that and he just gonna sing. So you gotta learn to step up when other people don't fit the mold because the show must go on.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying though? And I keep hearing this and like, damn, man, you know, like, what's wrong with people? My thing is this, to make it short. If you don't feel you wanna do the job or you not qualified for the position or you don't have the passion, just don't take it. Just tell people in the beginning, listen, I can't do this, I'm not with it, you know, whatever, find somebody. Don't make a person think that you in it and then you bail out on it because you could leave a person in a situation and it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's for people that's viewing right now. Think about that, because that's real talk though, but continue, man.
Absolutely. I mean, there was maybe 3-4 years in my career, for my solo career, that is, where I learned everything not to do.
Right.
And I realized the importance of the people that are around you. Are they telling you what you want to hear? Or are they telling you the truth?
Right.
And that is the single most important thing that just at my heart is to keep the people around me that are telling me the truth, that are not afraid to say no to me, that are just there keeping it real, because they're gonna keep you alive.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna keep you alive, and this industry is crazy, and you get lost.
Yeah, by telling you
very
the
lost
truth and not what you want to hear, because you need to hear the truth.
Yeah.
That's the
So
only way
you're
that
independent,
makes you
right?
better.
I am independent.
So
Yep.
you plan on staying independent, or you looking for a major label?
I plan on staying independent for as long as I can. Absolutely. I have an entertainment company, and I hope, you know, in the future to really kind of bring on other artists and really treat it as a label.
But independent, you spend a lot of your own money. And see, I think if I was in a position, I think I'll work out a deal where I have some partnership with a label. This way you don't finance
Yeah, but
you don't have to spend all the money.
you would spend your own money on school, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody's situation different. It
Yeah.
depends, You know, how your finances.
Yeah, no, because
And
it's
then if you
it's
satisfied where you at doing on your own.
Yeah.
Like where you at right now, you happy where you at right now, and you feel like, damn, I want to reach that next level. And
Dude,
you think
man,
you can
I'm-
reach that next level with what you doing.
Absolutely, man. And I know exactly what you're saying, and I didn't go to college, and that's why I bring that up. And that's why, because I saved that money to go to university, and I put it into a business.
Right.
And I am extremely happy with what I'm doing right now, man. Every day above ground. I know it sounds cliche, but it really is a blessing. I get to do this. I don't have to do this. I've really just been blessed by God, man.
So you have a 9 to 5?
No. This is what I do all the time, man.
Okay. And so your business you have, it generate money where it's able to support you in your business, right?
Absolutely.
In your music career.
Yep.
That's cool.
It fully is. Yep.
That's good.
So as a musician, do you only play the drums and the guitar, or you play something outside of that?
So I kind of, I dabble with a little bit of everything. Keys. When I'm doing production, I kind of do the whole thing. So yes, I dabble with everything. I kind of just have a all-around general music production sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So do you do shows and stuff like that?
Yeah. I'm actually just here in New York right now doing kind of a promo tour. I leave tomorrow, but
How long you been here?
3 days.
Okay.
Yeah. I just did a session with iHeartRadio, live session over there. So that was extremely exciting. We did 3 songs.
It was crowded?
Yeah, we performed for the staff actually.
Oh, the staff.
So, yeah. It was really special. We performed for the staff. Man, my face was on the TVs all around the whole place. Like I used to dream of that, like just watching behind the scenes videos of other artists, like walking into a label with their face on there.
So let me
like-
ask you this, right?
Yeah.
You said you performed from the iHouse, right?
Mhm.
You trying to do some type of business with them, like far as what's the connection between you and iHeart?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was kind of just to get into the door and just kind of just show them what I have, you know, and kind of like hang out with their staff. That's what it really felt like. It was like very personable. I hung out with them. I sang them some songs. We took some pictures. And I mean, iHeartRadio is iHeartRadio. And man, if they could just do like a minuscule thing, I'd be like just so incredibly grateful. Yeah, I mean they're incredible.
'Cause anybody can't touch that stage like that or perform in front of the staff.
No,
like that.
absolutely. And
So, was it your manager or they heard about you and said we want you to come? How that happened?
absolutely, Mr. Bryant Reed. Mr. Bryant Reed has opened so many incredible doors for me. And man, we've just been working at it, and we have an album coming out at the end of this month. I was like I said, I had 3-4 years where I really learned everything not to do in the business, and Mr. Bryant Reed almost just got me out of that situation. And ever since then, we just been working together, and the chemistry has just been incredible, man. And we've been getting so much love in the development in my development process. It's a lot of patience and hard work, and we're finally ready to release this album, man. 5-6 years probably in the making of just trying things, not working, making tons of mistakes. A lot of
You learn
mistakes.
from your mistakes.
Absolutely.
You know, if you don't make,
Absolutely.
that's how you learn it. Not by doing everything right, but you learn from mistakes. But I heard quite a few of your songs prior to you coming on today, and I really think that you are an amazing talent, man.
Thank you.
You have a great voice.
Thank you so much.
And who haven't heard you sing before you came on the show, when they hear your song tonight, you're like, damn, this dude here got talent. And you have a great voice. But who was like one of your mentors, or who would you compare yourself into the industry like if you had to?
Compare myself. Okay. Yeah. I gotta say, Justin Timberlake.
That's what I said.
Justin Timberlake, because he's just a riot, man.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
goof.
That's
like
what I told.
he's
That's what I told Pat.
He's an absolute goofball, but he does it in the coolest way possible. Like,
Right.
how are
voice.
you that cool? Yeah.
Outside of that goofing and all that, you have a voice, man. You have a voice. You have a range
Yeah. Thank you,
with
man.
your voice is like star material.
So can we hear
I
something?
appreciate that.
Can we hear
Live
something?
right now.
Yeah. Live right now.
Can I do
this
it?
dude here ain't no joke.
Can I do it in my native language?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can do
However
whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It's up
What's
to
your
you.
All right.
native language?
French.
French,
Let's
yes.
do it.
Oh.
Let's do it.
I want to learn.
You
I
guys,
want
you
to learn
guys
how to
might,
speak
you
French.
guys might know this song by the melody. It's a very, very famous melody, but
All right.
What's the name of it?
I'll just let you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You'll know by the end. It goes like this. Je me lève, je te bouscule. Tu ne te réveilles pas comme d'habitude. Sur toi, je remonte le drap. J'ai peur que tu aies froid comme d'habitude. Ma main caresse tes cheveux, presque malgré moi, comme d'habitude. Mais toi, tu me tournes le dos, comme d'habitude.
Okay.
Rhythm in the Sky. Rhythm in the Sky. Come on.
I give it 2 more tries.
Hey, ribbon in the sky. Say it.
What is it?
Say it.
What is it?
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I did it my
did it
way.
my way?
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah,
I did it my way.
You gotta be watching. You gotta be looking at the camera. Man.
Good one, Doc.
So that's originally a French song.
Oh, that was
Actually,
beautiful.
Yeah,
I
thank
love
you.
that.
And
I
it's
thought it was like Rhythm in the Sky, like because you said the melody. That's when you because it's got like a little like.
But check this out though. Do you know it? You know it in English. You know it in English. Right? You know it in English.
I do know.
Doc
it.
thought that was the remix.
Oh, time out.
Oh my God,
He gonna break it down real quick.
I've sung it in French so many times. Oh my goodness, what's the
But you can
English
sing in
version?
English then. Sing something else in English, a cover song, another cover song.
Can I do my song?
Anything.
You can sing your song.
I can sing my song? Alright. Girl, I'm liking what it feels like. The way we vibing's the truth. And I'm hoping that you're feeling it the same way. I don't care what the plan is, as long as I'm here with you. And I wanna get the same feeling every day. I can tell by your style you're such a lady. I can see it in your eyes, you don't play games.
Oh.
I gotta check myself, don't go crazy. But baby, I might be the one to change your life. I've been watching you all night. And you can hear the rest on my phone.
That was nice.
Okay.
I was about to join you on that.
Oh, you about to get in there?
I was about to get in there right there.
This is I've been watching you, and this is featuring
go.
a
Matt LeGRAND, ladies and
Latin
gentlemen.
artist. This
Let's
is
check it out.
featuring an
LeGRAND,
incredible
yes,
Latin
let's
artist,
hear it.
Mestiza.
Talented, very talented.
You like it, babe.
Turn it up.
I've been watching you all night. So tell me what you wanna do. Girl, you know you're just my type. So come on, let me ride with you. I've been watching you all night. I've been watching you. I've been watching you all night. What you wanna do? Girl, I'm liking what it feels like. The way we vibing is the truth. And I'm hoping that you're feeling it the same way. I don't care what the plan is, as long as I'm here with you. And I wanna get the same feeling every day. I can tell by your style, you're such a lady. I can see it in your eyes, you don't play games. Gotta check myself and don't go crazy. Baby, you're the type of chick the guys must claim. I've been watching you all night. So tell me what you wanna do.
That's
Matt
nice.
LeGRAND, yo. I told you, don't sleep on my man.
That's smooth right there. You
That's
This is the
right.
song you sung the other day at the iHeart?
Exactly.
Yeah. Along with 2 others.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, my
You
man.
can
he-
listen to that song and it feels like you heard it like a million times before. Like it's
I know,
a
I heard-
really good song.
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
hot.
nice.
That's
I
hot.
love that. It's so smooth.
I heard you
love
humming
it.
over there. I'm like,
Yes.
you know this?
Yes, I know that song.
That's hot.
That's great. Thank you guys for letting me play it too.
That's hot.
Yes.
So,
So-
you do any performance here in New York?
Yeah, the iHeartRadio was the only performance, but I just kind of been doing interviews here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of been doing talk shows like this great one. The Beat 139.
139.
139.
Yes.
139.
139. All right.
But listen, but iHeart, and I was, outside of iHeart, you on the beat 139, but both stations are major. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
iHeart could take you one way and we could take you another way. So you're doing some big things.
Yes.
All right? Don't get it twisted. All right?
Yes,
much.
You know what I
LeGRAND.
mean? You're doing something real nice while you're here, man, So you got like, what's that song at 12 a.m.? What's that all about?
Yeah. Oh man, 12 a.m.
Some history on that.
You
Put
guys,
some work into something?
yeah.
Huh?
You guys consider yourself like adrenaline junkies or daredevils or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely.
You
Definitely.
keep it
Adrenaline.
calm.
I can be.
I mean, you could. Yeah. You could be a daredevil. I don't know. I think adrenaline junkies, all of you guys, because one thing you guys are really good at is like waking me up. Like
Right.
being, you guys are nice and loud. I love it. I love it.
Gotta get it going, get that
But-
adrenaline going.
Man,
like my
this-
brother told me today.
Absolutely.
This song
That's
is
right.
kind of an ode to daredevils that like to come alive at midnight.
Right.
It's all about seeing the person that you just want to see. And yes, it is about, it is a time and place in our 24-hour day. It's about midnight, but it's about a lot more than that. It's about like a moment. I call it like a 12 a.m. So, I don't know, for somebody else, like at 12 a.m., someone might be running outside at 12 a.m. or something. Like that could be their moment of enjoyment. It's really a moment of exhilaration and excitement.
Right.
And that's what it's about. In this case, in the song, I'm seeing the one I really want to see at 12 a.m.
Put some work in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay. Put the work in, man.
So yeah, that's 12 a.m. I released it last year now. It's been about a year. So
And you say it's about adrenaline and everything going, but is it also about a past experience or something that you encountered?
that's another one. Yeah. So this song was a collaboration. I did it in Atlanta with this awesome writer Felly, and he literally wrote it, and he wrote the whole song. So this was one of those kind of rare occasions where I wasn't a part of the writing process,
Right.
where I was very much bringing somebody else's story to life.
Right. Okay.
And that's difficult as like a songwriter, because I really liked the song and I'm like, I really want to sing this.
Right.
And you have to find a piece of yourself in that
Right.
song, and that's it's difficult to do sometimes because it's not your experience. But,
Right. Not so easy to always relate.
yeah, absolutely. But I was able to do that, and it's a great fun song. Like
So
people
what
are really
about
enjoying it.
music videos?
Yeah. So the music video, we have All Good, which was my first single. All Good, my first single. 12 a.m. And then the music video for this new one, I've Been Watching You, is coming out in 2 days. We did the premiere at iHeartRadio, we previewed it for the staff. And that just went incredible. It's coming out in 2 days. We're going to be premiering it through a blog. So, yeah. And, man, like, shooting music videos is so much fun because you get to bring the visual to life. You get to bring the what the song is to life. And this new one, I've Been Watching You, we shot it in this huge warehouse. And it's got a great Latin feature on it too. Her name is Mestiza. She's from Venezuela. She's based in Miami right now. And that was really like something really special to bring an American artist, me, and a Latin one, and kind of have that
A little
that
twist
marriage.
on it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bilingual song. She's spitting just a fire verse in Latin. So it's really interesting, and it's kind of been that like cross cultures, just kind of showing that you can come and be a part of what we have, and I could be a part of what you guys have.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing when you could just cross and connect over something that you don't even understand. I didn't understand her verse.
Right.
Like I didn't understand it. It's in Spanish, but
Right.
the feeling,
Right.
that
I was
we
just
had,
about to say from the soul. You
yeah,
feel the
absolutely,
energy.
absolutely. You tap into this like, just kind of this I don't know, human wave of feeling, and you just roll with it. And
Right.
the first time we met was in the studio, like two artists should be. She literally like didn't even bat an eye to get on the song. She was phenomenal. She was with me on this trip. She just left today. Her name is Mestiza. She's awesome.
So do you play with a band also?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I did up in Chicago. I did WGN, which is the local news station there. I did a Christmas record, and we had a full band. And I did What Christmas Means to Me. I did a complete like turnaround of it. So yeah.
So
They don't play with you?
We haven't done anything yet together. We have not done anything yet together, but I have a feeling it's building up to something that is gonna be quite special. We just haven't gotten around to do it yet. But yeah, I know he's a blues jazz musician, so he like really understands music. He understands the language of music, and I learned so much from my brother, man. I learned so much.
So you have two of your teammates in the building. You know, you have Beatrice and you have your manager. What do they mean to you as far as your journey?
Yeah,
What role do
absolutely.
they play?
Absolutely. Well, just the support of an independent artist, man, that's like so incredibly special. We don't find that every single day, and we need that help. And as you guys know, the kind of that new business model is independent artists, and someone that's done it the best way is Chance the Rapper. And I really look at that and kind of try to emulate. And he's, you know, from Chicago, so not too far away. But literally just for someone to help an independent artist is incredible. And it's also it's taking a risk, and I know that too. And for them to work with my vision too, and kind of combine everyone's vision, like, you know, telling your vision to somebody is a scary thing, because you're risking it to get it.
Exactly.
You're risking for it to be molded into different things, but it's also the beautiful part. It's also it's letting that go, letting yourself be vulnerable for change, and it's okay if that happens. You know, if you feel a little uncomfortable, that's a normal feeling. So what do they mean to me? It's like it's kind of it's everything. Them and the fans is everything. It's what's making this, and like Scoop said it, like it's a whole team, man.
Right.
You do me a favor, could you shout them out?
Absolutely,
Let them know who you're talking about?
absolutely. Beatrice Kimmel at Impact PR, and Mr. Bryant Reed,
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
music exec.
You know, I'm big on, you know, me and Doc, we did if everybody know right now, you know, we did a YouTube promo about, giving love back to people that show you love. That was the basis of the whole thing, you know. And I don't think people really pay attention to that like they should be. You know, nobody looking for no accolades and looking for no props and none of that, but just if I show you love, show me some love back. That's all it was, the whole basis, you know. So you know, when I mention your team and you talk about your team in a roundabout way, it's always important to say their name, because people don't know their name. Say their name, just like you just did, you know. And that's important, not just to you itself, but to them too, because it's showing that, you know, it's appreciation, it's gratitude. And I don't feel there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, we all just help each other, and it's all good, you know what I'm saying? And we all brand building, we all trying to make it, we all got bills to pay and all that stuff, we all marketing, and at the end of the day, you know, it's all about God, you know what I'm saying? And we got to show that love. That's all I'm saying, man, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's it, you know?
Absolutely.
You know, but tell everybody your social media links, man, where they can find you and
Absolutely.
stuff like
I'm always on IG like everybody else. It's at Matt LeGRAND Official. The website is mattlegrandmusic.com. We're going to have some awesome merch up in just a little bit. Album is coming at the end of the month, so please check it out. Twitter's at Matty LeGrand, and across the board, just Matt LeGrand. Yeah.
Tell them what podcast show you on.
I'm on, now that I know it correctly, the Beat 139. This is Matt LeGrand.
Yes,
Thank you very
Matt.
much.
There it is.
Yes.
My man Matt.
You got a post interview.
Absolutely.
Post interview?
Yeah, got to go with the ladies waiting for you right here.